Alrighty, we are live, guys. Welcome. My stream is working. Okay. Hope you all have been doing well. Yeah. So for today, just quickly want to fix my stream over here. Just quickly want to fix it. Right. Okay, it's fixed. So for today, we're gonna try to get our stuff to go into what's it called? Steel production, right? Because yeah, I feel like we are kind of ready for steel production. I see. Hold on. Um, gonna have to do give Satisfactory a quick restart. I see that it has the weird texture glitches again. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it does that, but it does that. It's always the start for some reason. Always. Okay, we're back in. Starting up. Just give it a few seconds. Then we're back in. But yeah, so for today we're gonna start off with what do you call it? Steel production. We're still gonna see to do the research for steel production and all of those amazing things. So yeah, I think it will be we'll have a good start. You're also gonna see a cat in a moment, saying coming to say hi. Um, so yeah, quickly continue. Yes, there's the kitty. There's the kitty. So yeah, okay. So coming back to this, for steel production, what do we need? We need basic steel production. We're gonna need that. Ah, shikes, and we're not producing any modular frames. What a sad day. He's just chilling at the back now. Okay. So yeah, hard drive scan has been completed. Let's see what is there. There's alternate rotor and an alternate fused wire. I'm gonna rescan that. 6 inventory slots for that. I mean, at this point, I'm just going to choose the 6 inventory slots, right? Gonna do another scan. So we did find a few hard drives along the way when we did a little bit of exploring. So yeah. Yeah. So just quickly wanna pull up the chat, make sure everything. My game scene. Hold on. Okay. Just wanna refresh that. Is that working fine now? It's working fine now. Sorry. Okay. So we need to start working on modular frame production, right? Maybe, I don't know, do I want to set it up here or maybe we should use the nodes over here and set up a small modular frame production? I think that might be more beneficial, right? I think that might be more beneficial doing it over here. You can do a little setup, it's quite flat at least. So just get rid of these guys. Why are they are not, why I didn't change them, I changed them to retaliate, didn't I? Yeah. Why are you running away? Come back. I changed it to the retaliate just so I don't get attacked every few seconds of my life when I'm trying to travel over to our coal farm. But yeah, it turns out that one decided, nah, we're gonna run away now. Because I think for the frame production, right? Um, we're gonna set up. I want to say set up a quick frame production. I mean, we're gonna set up a quick frame production. Let's just do that. We're gonna set up a quick frame production. I was not going to use both nodes, but hey, can expand that in the future. I would like to later on rework this whole area and maybe make a massive factory in this little crevice over here. Um, but that's all hopes and dreams at the moment, no reality. But for those who are new, in the previous live stream, we did set up a nice rotor and heavy steel production um, factory. All right, it's oh wow, I yeah, got a massive boost. It runs from one Mark One miner over here into four smelters. Two of them getting used for well the reinforced plating, and the other two smelters for the rotors. They are both running at 100% efficiency. Um, so yeah, well, this one is currently not because it's filling up, but yeah. Um, so yeah, this one is just filling up. Obviously, it's a what do you call it? It's that weird overflow system. What yeah. Words today are struggling. But anyway, a manifold. This is obviously a manifold system, so it's going to take some time to fill up correctly. But it'll eventually get at 100% efficiency. Um, these are producing 40, these are producing 40, and this one is producing 20. So that's 100 screws in total. Yeah, it's just taking a bit of time because this one has to fill up, which is full. Then it's this one, and then it's this one. Oh, well, how does this work? This one, oh yeah, this one's gonna fill up faster because it's set to 33%. But yeah, so this is producing our good old little reinforced plates and rotors. Obviously, we have a smart splitter over here. We also got smart splitters from the previous one, which I love to use smart splitters to make just keep it clean, keep the awesome sink running when everything's full. And this side, we also just did a quick setup, which is obviously not finished yet. Um, I just saw that. I thought I finished it, but apparently I did not. Oh, but what's going on here? Oh, okay, never mind. So that's not so important. But yeah, so we got that. Just have to finish this up, linking this up, and this is just going to produce our basic resources, which is always important. So I like to have my basic resources on hand. So yeah, let's quickly do that. This is obviously going to be what is this 30? This is 60, right? 60. One is going to go straight. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna run like perfectly beautiful. Yeah, that's one. That one's gonna be 30, and then we're also gonna quickly just do logistics conveyor splitter. Right, gonna run a conveyor splitter. I have no idea why this thing is crooked for some reason. But we're gonna run with it. I guess I'll fix that at a later date. Because eventually all of these are gonna get tear down. So yeah, do that. No, not curved. Please, not curved. We want that straight. Right, that's gonna run straight. Beautiful. Right, like that. Also just run. No. Shucks. Do that. Back. Okay. Do a curve right there. Do a straight right there. Right. So this will do its thing. It's obviously I think the rest of it is linked up. There's a bunch of curves for some reason. I don't know what happened with the grid when I was building this, but yeah. But yeah, this is also going to be the three like plates, rods, and screws, and then eventually they're going to go into the sink once they're full. Okay. Also 100% efficient. So that's what we did in the previous live stream. We did a lot more in the previous live stream than the previous two before that one. So yeah, for now, I think gonna start setting up foundations. Obviously, we also got asphalt foundations, and I love building with asphalt. I don't know about you guys, what's your feelings on asphalt? But I love asphalt. I know it kind of looks like a road, but it's also a really nice like foundation for me to build with. So I just like to build with it. Okay, so I just wanted to do that. Now we're going to do 4 meter foundations, just like that. Right, and let's just do it like that also. Ah, shucks. Just quickly get rid of this. Collect the leaves. Okay, build that. Okay. First we need a miner. We'll need special equipment. Make a miner real quick. Right. It's gonna make a miner. Where is it at? Miner? Not one miner. Preferably facing this. Is it facing straight? Please say it's facing straight. It's not correct on the grid. Is it correct? No, it's not correct on the grid. Why they do me like this? Or did I build it incorrectly? No, I built it on the grid. So it's just one of those again that's crooked. Nothing we can do about it. Usually the things usually work. Oh wait, it is straight. It's just me. Okay, never mind. It's just me. It's just me. Okay, so something to check. We're gonna do modular frames, right? There's two. There's the I don't know why I'm gonna use the altered bolt frames, right? Because that uses screws. This one uses rods. So I'm obviously going to do that. For that, we're going to need 3 of these per minute. So let's do that. That's going to be what? 18 iron plates and 36 screws, which that's actually easy to make because we produce about 40 screws. So producing how many frames per minute? 2 frames per minute. I mean, it's not the fastest, but it's fine. I'm not gonna waste. I don't think. First of all, it's not that like big, and second of all, we're kind of working with a bit of limited space over here, right? Let's just do that. Maybe turn this one around. I always like, for some reason, always. I don't know why I do it like this way around. And please get rid of you because you pieces are in the way. Um. So this is gonna be, I don't know how much. Let's quickly get a assembler. Let's quickly get the assembler again. I don't know why I removed the assembler. And also let's quickly with the assembler get a constructor so we can just get our recipes, right? So we need to make, let's see, for this, let's fix this. This is gonna need 3 per minute, right? 3 per minute. Can't be. It is apparently 3 frames per minute. Somehow. But it produces 2 per minute, but it needs 3 per minute. I'm not sure how that works. That math ain't mathing, but that's usually how it works for me. We need 3 reinforced iron plates, and then 12 rods. So we need 3 per minute. It's going to put us to 18 plates. It's going to be fine. And 36 screws. So if we were to go and make, this is going to require 18 plates, so it's going to use 27 ingots, so we can just produce 27 ingots in the one. And then 36 screws. 36 per minute, yeah, okay. That's going to be 9 iron rods instead of the usual 10. So those 2 are then going to go straight into assembler making this, I think. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's see, where's the logistics? Conveyor splitter. Just put it. It is a bit crooked. I was correct. It was a bit crooked. Look at that. Messed up. Anyways, I'm gonna go back into straight mode. I'm gonna put one. Where is it at? Gonna be one smelter over here. This one I kind of want dedicated to the ingots, right? For the constructor, let's go to constructor. Okay, no. Okay, let's just do that. Right. So this one I do want to have dedicated to the constructor. Let's do that. Right, this one's gonna produce the plates. The 27, right? What did I say? 18 plates. 27, 18 plates. 18, so that's gonna require 27 ingots. This is gonna produce 27 ingots. So we're gonna underclock that. Bring it straight into here. Right, that's gonna produce our beautiful 27 ingots. So that's done. Let's take that away. It's gonna be 36 screws. It's floating. I don't like this floating stuff. Good. See that? Okay, let's come up here. So then we're gonna have another smelter. Where did I put the smelter? Kind of right across like this. This is also gonna produce the ingots. This is gonna be 36 screws. The assembler here again. Just quickly said modular frames is gonna need rods and screws. Rods. So this is gonna produce. This one's gonna produce that. Get that again. Like that. Right. It's gonna do rods. It's gonna do 9 rods if I'm not mistaken. Okay. 9 rods. And go into there. This one is going into here. This is gonna do screws and 36 screws, right? 9. It's gonna be a beautiful 9 iron rods. Okay, I have that. So that's our plates, that's our rods. I want all this. See if I can do one more row over here. No, it's kind of going into the ground, but we're gonna have to work with it. On an assembler over here. Okay. And then that is going to come out, and then we're gonna have one last smelter. Do that right there. Gonna run that over there. We're gonna have one last smelter over here. Just running into there. Let's do that. I kind of want the smelter to be straight across from this, just to make it look a bit neater. Okay, do it like that. And then the smelter obviously gonna run into there. Okay, and then this one is gonna come out. Why are you gonna do me like that? Okay. Okay. This is straight, right? This is gonna run straight, yeah. So it doesn't work this way around, but it definitely works this way around. Actually, let me do this. get this center kind of straight. No. Okay, never mind. It's actually no, it's fine. We can do a bit something over here. So if we nudge it back a bit, okay. So let's just do it like that then. Does it work now? Okay, now it works. Okay, cool. Probably wasn't necessary, but yeah. So this one is then going to produce the modular frames. It's going to be 12 rods. We're going to do 12 rods. It's going to be 12 ingots. So 12 ingots. So 12 is going to be 9. 9. Okay, so it's going to be like 12 plus 9 plus 12 plus 9 plus 27. 12 plus 9 plus 27. That's 48. This whole miner is just gonna produce a beautiful 48 ores per minute. Okay. Um, and everything's set. And then I'm not gonna worry too much about the whole overflow system for this thing because it's gonna take some time to fill up. Right? Okay. It's gonna take a whole time, like while to fill up. So I think what I can do now, I can start connecting these things up. That, do that, do that, right. Make that up to there, that to there, that to there, that, and this one to there. Right. Then let's see if we can. Nah! I fell. Damn. No. Okay, I'm up. I'm up. I did it. So we do that, there to there. Come run this one across to over here. And run that one in there, that one in there. Right. And then wait, no, to there. And that one to there. Right. I think that works fine. I'm gonna have to run a power cable across now. I mean, it's not the best setup. Obviously, we don't have nice things to build nice factories with at the moment, so it works though. But it works though. That's the most important part, right? That one is connected. This one is not connected. It's connected. This one needs to be reinforced iron plates, and this one needs to be we made 3 reinforced iron plates. Right, got that. I mean, I know we get different players, but what type of players are you guys? Are you the type to do spaghetti? Do you do beautiful factories, or are you more like an industrial kind of like just build them platforms, kind of like I'm doing? I usually don't play like this, but I mean, I'm doing it like right now. So yeah, this is obviously going to take a whole while to fill up, right? Because it's a manifold system. So that one's obviously going to fill up first. I mean, technically speaking, if I were to maybe do something like, oh, but they're not all, but they're not all taking the same um, input. Can do that. It's gonna be split into 3, so it's a full on like equal, like what do I don't know what you call the thing, but yeah, there's an equal load. So the terms for some of these things sometimes baffles my brain. But yeah, it's splitting it off equally in 3, but obviously this one uses 12, this one uses 9, and that one over there uses 27, I think. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to fill up, but we should get there eventually. Start filling up because we need 50 modular frames, so that's quite the number, right? So steel production, I have no idea yet where I want to do steel production. I have an area in mind. I don't usually do steel though, but I don't think I can see it on the map yet. But it's the desert area over here, right? Um, I want to try to maybe do it at the desert. Not the deep desert, the Dune Desert, but the other desert. I just want to grab a drink. So I don't want to do it the Dune Desert, but I want to do it at the Rocky Desert. That's the place. I wanted to do it at the Rocky Desert. My only most. Okay, so we have almost about 150 rotors, right? These are obviously going well, so things are starting to to evolve. I have a bunch of plates and stuff over here. That container is probably going to stay there until I have enough, and then probably going to scratch the whole thing. Um, so vehicular transportation. We're gonna need vehicular transportation anyways if we're gonna do that basics to production because I'm not gonna run it all with conveyors. Um, jump pads. I really don't care about jump pads. I'll probably get it to finish it, but don't care that much. And the rest requires steel. So steel production is a must. I can quickly do this. This is gonna be like an easy one. Um, just needs a bunch of wires and stuff. Oh yeah, and the other factor that I haven't linked up the overflow, which is kind of bad. But the problem is, anyways, the space is so limited in this place. It's hard to do it. I can do it. It's not going to look the best, but I can do it just to get the overflow because we need tickets. But anyways, let's do that. Okay, send that off. Nice. I don't really care about Ada saying talking about our beautiful the enhanced thing. I don't want to waste 50 rotors on this. Honestly, I haven't used the jump pads that much. I'm not the jump pad guy. Yeah, we need trucks, right? I want to get steel production first. Steel production is kind of more important than our trucks. Um, yeah. What I do also want to, I want, there's a specific space I want to start setting up smart plating, right? Smart plating is one rotor and um, one of the reinforced frames. What? Technically speaking, I mean, it's going to take a lot of time, but technically speaking, I can split these two, add, extend this area, split these two inputs. When it start going to the overflow, you can set them off to start making plating, um, which might work. Oh, the drive's done. Let's see. So there's alternate copper rotor, and then there's this alt. Ah, shucks. Oh, this is nice. I like this one. This replaces the. Yeah, I like this. It replaces the screws, which I would take anything to replace stupid screws. I'm gonna be honest. I despise screws. They suck. I'm gonna say it now. They suck. Worrying about screws, they suck. Okay, so what do we have? Right, regarding walls, we have a bit of walls. Architecture, we've got the corner barrier on the road. What is the cornered road barrier? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where I got it. I think it came with the road barrier, I think. There's walls, foundations, organizations, logistics. We got the conveyor wall hole, which is amazing, by the way. I'm so glad they added this to the game. There's a seating mat. So we got a bunch of the conveyor stuff, right? Because I feel like it's kind of important, for making nice, neat factories. Because from here on, we're gonna start with factories that go to second floors and stuff. So it's good to have. What do I want to do now? Because we're gonna have to wait for that to finish up and start doing. So I think it's gonna be hard. Also incomplete. We can go and maybe. I don't want to. I don't know if I want to upgrade the stuff now. Let's quickly see what is there to do. There's the deuterium. Oh well, never mind. We need iron for most of it. Or steel for most of it. It's this. Okay. Deuterium, alien technology also requires steel. Oh wait, there's the quartz. I want quartz. What? I don't know what the material resonance screening is. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what this is. But I want this. Oh my word, it requires 100 frames. Why does everything require 100 frames? Okay, anyways, let's Xeno. I need this zipline thingy. I need a Xeno zapper for that. Grab a Xeno zapper, make a zipline thingy. Great, we have a zipline thingy now also. Let's check out the chainsaw, put in the zipline thingy. Gonna put the chainsaw away now and I'm gonna keep the chainsaw in my inventory. I can see myself being angry with myself because I placed it away. I mean, I don't kind of need the coffee mug. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put away the coffee mug for now. The coffee mug's nice, but it isn't practical. Sorry, I just got a random message from my girlfriend saying that her lecturer just crashed a drone at the university and it broke. So, um, yeah, that lecturer is gonna to be in some trouble, I guess. Anyways, oh no. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, right? We're gonna head to the quartz factory. Um, we're gonna head. Oh, well, the quartz nodes and the what do you call it? The quartz nodes and the SAM node, right? Obviously, we're gonna use the SAM or and stuff now. Um, but we can definitely set up some productions and it straight into the the awesome sync, which is great. That's kind of what we want. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna do that now, whilst we obviously wait for the stuff to do its thing, right? So yeah. Um, quickly checking. Okay. Hi, how are you? I saw there's someone in the chat that said hi. Sorry if I missed it or it took a while. How are you? Hope you're doing good. So we're here. We are here. Look at this beautiful factory. It has the most beautiful looking pipeworks. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I just did a quick setup. There's like I could probably expand it. There's enough coal to go around, and enough water to go around. But I've seen myself doing massive coal setups early on, and I tend to replace it later on because I need the coal for something else. So, yeah. But yeah, for those wondering, if you're playing Satisfactory and wonder where some good old like nodes are for what do you call it? Um, for Quartz and Sam, they're in that cave where I was. There's an entrance from there, and it goes to two pure nodes of uh, what do you call it? Of Quartz and beautiful Sam node that's just over there. Right. So this is obviously there we're gonna use. Take the power. I need power over here because we're just gonna set up. I'm not gonna set up a beautiful thing, right? I'm gonna set up a basic thing. But yeah, it's two pure. There's one, I think. Is it two pure? Yeah, it's two pure raw quartz nodes. And then you go a bit further, and there's a nice SAM ore just over here. All right, it's a normal one. I don't know if you even get pure nodes of SAM, but I mean, It is what it is. It'll provide you with all your SAM needs and what. Um, gonna make 2 of these. Right. Then what we're gonna do? I hope. I really hope I haven't. Okay, I do have enough. I do have enough. I think I might use the 2 meter foundations over here. See that now the 2 meter is too. The 2 meter is too low, and the 4 meter. I need. This is why we need a 3 meter. I don't know if this note's gonna fit. Let's see. Let's see. Best way to find out. Yeah, okay, it works. It works. It works. That's what we kind of need to want. Um, I'm really gonna do a quick, easy, fast setup just for silica and maybe a bit of quartz. It's really not gonna be anything amazing. Um, it's gonna be your most. Why don't I just turn on my torch? Well, it's not like the torch is helping much, is it? Why? Okay, never mind. It's straight. For some reason today I suck. I am doing um yeah, horrible. So let's see. For some reason today I can't like judge if it's going straight or not. No, it's not. See, it's not going straight. Never mind. I can judge perfectly because it's not going straight. Look at that crooked thing. Why do I? I swear, did they change something on the grid system? Um. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna continue. So, I don't believe you need to smelt crystals. No, it doesn't. So this is gonna need 37.5. I remember why crystals be weird. Is that is it's better not mess it up. I swear. Um, does it all? See, this is straight now, right? Nah, nah. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. So you can go and you can. I ain't doing. I'm not building against that thing. Things off grid. Um, see, it's completely off grid. Okay, now that one is bit instead of. It's behind it. Okay. See, this is how you know it's off grid. Say that little space over there, and then you get that gigantic space over there. Also, I have a kitty. Say hi to the kitty. Um, okay, we're gonna do the logistics and then splitter. And then straight like that. Set it to curve, just so it can curve in. Um, what is this? This is Mark 2 and Mark 1, Mark 2. Gonna do that straight, gonna do that straight. Right. So this is gonna be 37.5 for the normal quartz. This one's going to be silica. It's gonna be 22.5. So 37.5 plus 32.5 is 70, right? No, 22.5. 22.5. That's gonna be 60. So you're just gonna do instead of 120, you're just 60. So in this case, I guess you don't need to have a peer node. Um, you can just use your normal node because using the nice big round 60. You can do this over here. I'm gonna upgrade this to Mark 2. I mean, compared to Mark 1 versus Mark 2, the only difference is basically the quick wire. And if you can get an early quick wire, get Mark 2. You won't regret it. It's gonna link that up, and link that up. Right, and then from there, it's gonna be easy. Organize. See, there's this rocks over here now that I dislike. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it over here. Right, knife like that. That was not like the plan that I wanted. Can I do maybe something like There's a stupid spider in here, isn't there? There's stupid spiders. Okay, cool. Spider be gone. No, there's not. Ugh, yucky. Ugh, things still creep me out. They really do. Okay, so we're gonna do organize. We're gonna do again. Gonna do it over here. Right. So what did that spider just like fly through the sky? uh, okay, that was great. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. Right. So that's doing its thing. I'm gonna need two AI limiters. Also, guys, if I do take some time to get to your um, comments, do excuse me. I have to alt tab on my PC screen to check the comments from the other video, and the other one is like kind of pulled up next to me. That's why I keep looking down. Anyways, so awesome sync. I'm gonna place over here. Right, this is I think this is a sweet spot for that. So we're gonna do logistics. We're gonna do merger. Go merge it into there. Nice. Do you want to see this is 22.5 plus 37. 22.5 plus 37.5 is okay, it's around 60, so don't need to worry about making it a Mark II. You know what? Let's make it Mark II, just to play it safe. Yeah. So for this, I want to have a smart splitter over here. So the center part is going to be quartz crystals, right? Quartz. No, 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 no. Quartz crystals, okay. And then this output is going to be overflow. Easy, easy, straight, straight. Why are you doing a weird curve like that now? Now you know what? I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna do it like this then. Oh, you know what? I should have. I should have. Yeah, but see, you can't even grid snap. There's no grid to snap to. Sucks. Um, conveyor merger. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can live with that. Default. Right. And then what we're gonna do? I'm gonna take a nice little lift over here. I'm gonna is it. It's fine. You know what? Does it look bad? Nah, it's just slightly caressing the side of the thing, so it's fine. It's fine. Gonna do the same thing over here with a smart splitter. The center is gonna be silica, and this side's gonna be overflow. Right? No, 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 none. That side is going to be overflow. So why that's going to be is because we're gonna take this thing, we're gonna do it like that, we're gonna run it across like that. Nice and clean, and well, you guessed it, it's gonna do its own thing now. No need to worry. When it starts filling up, we can do that. Right? I'm not really worried about actually getting some of the quartz and stuff, but later on when we get like glass, like windows and stuff like that, it's kind of gonna silica especially like it's gonna get important. Um, honestly, maybe later on quartz will also be important, with some alternate recipes, but then we'll set a separate factory up for that. Right? We can set up a separate factory up for that. Mainly, I just want this to fill up. Silica's gonna be fast, I think. Um, I want this to fill up and start generating tickets. So obviously, like, I'm kind of just doing most of this to get us set up for some later game materials, whilst we wait. Obviously, because I have to wait. Some later game materials, and also, should I use? Should I have used the no? I'm doing mainly set up for later game materials and getting some tickets because we need the tickets now. Shakes. Do that. 4 meter. Come on. Do it for me. Yes. 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 Yeah. Is there? There's a slug. There's a little slug over here. You sneaky, sneaky slug. Yoink. All right. Production. Mark one miner. Let's do that. So this is gonna be 60 SAM ore. Putting that into a constructor to make this is gonna use 120. Can we like get that down to 50% to make 15? It's gonna use 60. That's better. I like that. Um, I'm gonna take you, put you right there, run you into there, right? Then I'm gonna come to the back over here, just to make that neat. Do there's the awesome sink. It's so dark in here. I can't see the edges of the actual building. Would pull it back a bit, do it like that. All right. So what we're gonna do here, I think it's best to maybe split it off into two directions. Is this? I need another smart splitter, don't I? Yeah. I don't. I'm not generating smart splitters at the moment. Logistics, smart splitter. Where's it at? There it is. Do that. Do that. All right. Gonna do organization. We're gonna do storage container. Straight like that. Right. This side's gonna be the SAM. That. And this side's gonna be overflow. What's gonna be straight? There you go. Like that. I think I've already done. Oh yeah. Wow. That is. I don't know what happened. I really don't know why every single miner is off grid now. I don't know. I am kind of dumbfounded at this point. Wire's too long. Halfway through, grab it again. Um, get over here. There, there, it's there, just there again. Alright. This is gonna do its thing. That's gonna do its oh, okay, that's gonna do its thing. So we have the Samor set up, we have the Silica, we have the other stuff. So I think let's grab a man. I put the man straight here in the middle. See what we need for quartz. Right. We need 100 of these. We need a beautiful looking 100. Okay. Making sure everything's still running okay. Everything be running fine. So we need some of that to make that. No quartz. Right. Let's do that. Crystal oscillator. That be done. Right. So I need 15 crystal oscillators.
Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked.
And then we also need this, which needs 10 crystal oscillators. Um, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be able to craft that. Um, I can craft 2 crystal oscillators. I mean, I can actually craft the crystals, not that much, but I can certainly craft a little bit. But we know mostly need that. I'm going to grab silica, obviously. Um, gonna research the inventory slots. Done. Nice. Okay. Okay. So for now, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. It'll do its thing. Those alien technology, for some reason, they changed the MAM. So when I go to alien technology and stuff, you'll see I have to unlock this thing before I'm able to unlock those. I have a summer sloop, also I can do that research. I forgot about that. Yeah, got that. But for some reason, I can see this one now. But yeah, so for some reason, you need to unlock like 3 different parts of the whole map before some of the stuff becomes visible to you. Why they changed it like that, I have no idea, but that is new to me. And Ada's having a little bit of a weird attack over here. Um, so yeah, I don't know why they changed it like that, but they did change it like that. It's kind of a bit annoying sometimes because now I can unlock the dimensional storage before steel production. I don't even know if you can unlock it, but I swear you could have unlocked it before steel production. It's super slow, not efficient at all, but I mean, dimensional storage is nice just to get some resources in. But we're on our way to steel production. We're on our way. I think I'm gonna head back. There should be a decent amount of hopefully, um, of frames, so we can maybe do some steel production. Um, then again, we need vehicular transportation too for steel production because I want to set up the vehicular transportation for that. And then I haven't even decided where we're gonna like do the steel production. Um, but I do have an idea. Like I want to do the Rocky Desert, like I said previously. But then again, I might want to do it over here. There in this area over here because there's a lot of pure nodes of iron. Um, but then again, I might also want to use that area maybe for some of the space elevator stuff, right? So see in between. I don't know yet. I honestly do not know yet. So yeah. So yeah, guys, we're making progress. We're making progress. Um, jump on here. Right. So there's a weird wire set over here. You guys are really gonna experience how I try to build some amazing builds, but then suck at some of it, at the building part of it. Okay, wow, we have 40. Okay, so I really didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this. There's a cat sneezing. But we're gonna handcraft some stuff. We're gonna handcraft some stuff. I can't wait for it though. It's gonna take too long. We need about 115 total, and that's excluding the parts that we need to actually build the stuff, right? So this is just gonna take too long if I were to wait. Also, just we don't want to check. Ah, you need copper. I wonder. I'll check. I'll check after this. I wonder if there's a copper node close to the Caterium setup that we did. That would be nice if there were to be one, right? Because that mean we can do a little bit of AI limiter setup, which I would love to do, actually. Now it's just waiting. I need to craft like 40. Then I'm just gonna grab more resources and I'm gonna craft more of them. Oh yeah. Okay. Also another mention for those like, we're gonna do Minecraft stream again tonight. So yeah, feel free to join in for that. That's gonna be a fun time. Obviously, the stream is not done. It's ways out of being done. Um, but yeah, just wanted to mention. Tune in for tonight. It's gonna be a little bit of Minecraft. We did find a chamber last time when we were online and stuff like that. A trial chamber and stuff. So yeah, I just want to say feel free to like join in on that. I am. Well, you know, if I take that, that's gonna be 100. So that's steel production right there. That's going straight to the steel production now. We did build the space elevator, then we destroyed the space elevator because yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so steel production, basic steel production, right? That's 50 for basic steel production. Okay. Why did I think it was 100? Wait, what about vehicular? That's 24. Why did I think it was 100? I, I don't know. I don't know. Um. Okay. I have no idea why I thought it was 100 frames. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Gonna send it off. Gonna send a post. Oh wait, never mind. We don't. For once, we don't have concrete. Damn, concrete's almost full on this side though. Well, it was full until I took out 3 stacks. Also gonna need. I have to improve this. I need to get this like get get it linked up to a awesome sync. I don't know how I'm gonna do that though. Where's that? Let me send that back. Do that. Let's sort that. Okay. Um. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay, so that's going to require that. That's going to require that. And let's send a postcard to outer space. Okay. So, what did we get? First, we got the foundry. That's going to require 10 modular frames, which is quite actually that's quite a bit. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Power wise, nothing. Foundations production. Assembler. Okay, so there's nothing new. What did this thing unlock? Advanced production. What did it unlock? Foundry, steel ingots, steel beams, metal pipes, versatile framework, and new shop items. Okay, so it didn't really unlock them. It's something amazing. The next part is going to be this. We need vehicular transportation. The next part is going to be this. And then I want to get logistics 3. This is something that we need. I'm gonna start using logistics 3 instantly. Like when we get it, we're gonna use it because it uses the steel beams. Steel beams is a lot easier to make than making reinforced plates because it's just steel. And steel is just 2 resources, and that's gonna be that. So yeah, I don't know. It's just an easy resource to make, I guess. I need to leave this satisfactory build on running for a while when I'm AFK. I'm gonna be honest. Um, yeah. Also, what's power looking like? I've been linking up so many stuff. See, this I don't understand what's going on here, right? The max consumption is that. The consumption is that. But everything is running. Or does it take stuff that's underclocked not into consideration as the max consumption, right? So it just takes the machine, but since these are like under the which one's underclocked? Anyway, some of the things that's underclocked, does it not take them into consideration when um, working out the max consumption rate? Because everything's running. Also, if you're hearing a weird thing in the background, I'm sorry. Um, it sounds like someone's doing the lawn or something. So that's 30, 30. So we can check here. This is producing 60. This is doing 30. And this is doing 30. Wow, how does that work that this thing's not running at 100% efficiency? Uh, oh wait, is it because something else is full? Did I miss linking something up? 15 and 10. This one does 10, so the one of them, this one needs to produce 10 less, right? It's 15, 25. Oh yeah, that one needs to produce 5 less. Okay, so this is going to be 25. So then this becomes quick math 55. Right, per minute. This is always a risky thing to run. Okay, I need to do this. I'm going to change that to Mark 2. And then I'm also going to change, no, this one to Mark 2, this one to Mark 2, this one to Mark 2. Right. There is always a risk in running things like this. It's purely the fact that, yeah, if something gets clogged, everything might just go and stand still. But yeah, I'm running multiple resources on one line. It's just easier to distribute them to these three, and then I have an overflow system, so nothing should go wrong. But still, I'm baffled about this. Um, I don't know why the max consumption versus the actual consumption differs so much. The only reason I can think is that because you're underclocking some of the stuff, but then then the whole system doesn't take it into consideration that it is underclocked, so it just gives you the default like numbers what it should have been if everything was max. Because everything's running. I don't have a factory off in the distance doing some weird stuff. Everything's up and running, 100% efficient. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My brain is baffled. I'm stuck. Also, is this stuff 100% efficient now? This is 100% efficient. This is 100% efficient. Yeah. This is 100% efficient. Yeah. This is 100% efficient. Yeah. Okay, so it's running 100% efficiency. Finally, this I don't know how long it took, but it's running correctly. We have 2 minutes left, and then the thing's gonna come down, and then we can send up the next resources. Um, and then the vehicular transportation is done, so then we can start going to the new base for the factory. Um, yeah, I still haven't decided where I'm gonna build it yet, though. There's 2 places I have in mind, but I don't know which would be better to do it. I mean, we're probably gonna change this too, but there is a third option, but that's gonna be a long travel because it's in the Dune Desert, like at the weird, like what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. I forgot the name for it, but yeah, the kind of like against the mountain. Um, there's in the Dune Desert. There's like a coal node and a few iron nodes next to each other, which is close by. So yeah. 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm just running around, kind of. Also, this thing apparently just has a massive amount of health, but it can eventually die. I don't know how much time you have to hit it, but it's not gonna be anytime soon, so I'm not gonna start with it. Let's grab all of these and these. I'm just gonna distribute it. I can't with this. Okay. Why is it? Hold on just a second, right? This is doing 40, 55. So it is, it's fine. Should be, you know what? Nah, don't do that. Gonna run it a bit faster out because I don't know. I'll just empty this one. I can't empty it. Let's put the screws in here. Do that. Okay. That should be working fine now. Um, these are a bunch of rods, okay, and these are plates. Plates are almost full already. Do that. Right. Um, alrighty. Is it back? No. 1 second, 0 seconds. Cool, it's back. Gonna do the 25, gonna do the 100, 200 cable. Also, I have the mammal here. Let's go to alien creature stuff and just do that. Okay, that's done. So alien,
Remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the
oh,
legs
that's
of
they
vertebrates,
can
but
do
with
it. They can
muscular
be
distribution and
like
function.
scannable objects.
Because its attacks focus
The
on stabbing prey with laser
rebar
blades,
gun.
which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed
Okay, I don't really
stickers.
care about
Stinger remains
the whole alien stuff. Yeah, so grab that. Grab that. Okay, right. Do that. And then I need a bunch of like. I just placed all of the plates, like put them away. I need to go and grab them again. It's gonna be 400, but I'm gonna grab a few extras. Um, oh my word, do I have I have 6 power slugs and I haven't even turned them into into like actual shards. I just realized I have 6 power slugs in my inventory. Damn. Okay. That's what happens when you keep happens when you keep exploring and you just don't realize how much stuff you've picked up. Okay, send that off. Great. Okay. Now we can start doing some stuff again.
milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources.
So regarding
Trains have
the
been automated to
I
self-drive
don't
and deliver
think there's gonna
goods
be
instead of in
anything
truck stations, which in
overflowing
turn
yet,
facilitate
but
automation of loading,
oh wait, there
unloading,
is
and
something
fueling.
overflowing. I wonder what. Probably some of the stuff like the quartz, silica, or the SAM ore. That's the only things I can think that might be overflowing. But I think, after careful consideration, um, because if I'm thinking about future expanding, the rocky desert part, I might want to use plastic and stuff in there. The dune desert, it's just too far to run now, and I'm not gonna. I can use a car, but it's just gonna be too tedious. So I'm gonna use the spot that's a bit closer for our basic first steel production. Um, maybe you can see to craft a few extra stuff there. Obviously, I'm gonna have to rework that factory and we get some nice new building parts. I wanna like experiment with new building parts and stuff. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that, right? Let's grab a bunch of stuff there. Also, I want to get like normal concrete. I can get normal concrete because I have these 5 tickets now. Tickets are amazing stuff, guys. It's amazing. Right. Just grab the tickets. Production, no, special testing, build it. Okay. So that's 10. I don't care for that now. I wanna get this, the throughput, like monitor. I wanna get this, but that's 5 tickets now. Um, I wanna get display sounds also, Let's see, we need this. Or the grab metal. Because the thing is, asphalt is nice, but it kind of looks like a road. And you can't paint it. But then again, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna be that now. I'm gonna do that. We have one more.
Humans have long practiced
Let's get
delegating work
streetlights.
that strains and
Just
tires
guys.
them to machines. It is their best achievement.
Okay.
Simple
That's
counters and
streetlights.
short-term memory
Thing we will
allow
get.
tasks
We
to
will.
be
The next
automated
thing we're
and
gonna buy is
completed
definitely the
without
concrete. But I want
relying on
that one at the
specialized labor.
throughput thingy.
Simply add it to
Um,
any belt, and it will tell
obviously,
you its throughput
also
after only 1
regarding the
minute.
throughput, like, is it logistics? Probably. Yeah. No. No. Yeah. Okay. I'm just mad at this point. Right? Why does it need a crystal oscillator? Why? Out of all the things it could have like needed, a crystal oscillator didn't have to be one. Okay, so that was a that was a bad spend. I'm a bit disappointed now. Um, but it's fine. Um, just make this, make this, and this. I just want to feed them. I don't have a. Let's just get a merger. We're here. Get a storage. Oh, surface is too uneven. Merger. Thank you. Let's do that. Uh, just put like that in there. Okay. Gonna have like two tickets, one ticket, right? It's gonna do its thing. We are okay. We are doing fine. I'm not too disappointed, but I am really disappointed. Okay, so few things. We need via transportation. Gonna need one of we're gonna need two of these. I'm gonna need one vehicle, right? So we have that. Regarding found, let's say if I were to have like four modular frames, we're gonna need about 75 modular frames, right? 75 modular frames. Okay, it's fine. Should have almost enough. Damn. Okay, I don't. Yeah, I think we're gonna have about four or five of like maybe four foundries. Um, yeah. Let's do that. Rotors. We're also gonna need a bunch of rotors. Or especially for assemblers and stuff. So we're gonna grab the rotors. I'm gonna grab more of this. Um, normal-ish like resources. But I can grab that. Okay. Rods. I don't even have rods, so we're gonna need rods. 16 away and just grab 200. And a bunch of screws, always. Because I'm not one to go up and down again, back and forth. And then, regarding wire, how many quick wire do we have? We have a bunch of quick wire. We have 1,000 wire, that should be enough. Cable, also something that we are gonna need a lot of, always. Can never go wrong with too much cable. And then, I don't know. This is the I don't know section. I'm just gonna grab a few. Okay. We have enough concrete? Yeah, we have enough concrete. Okay. I wish I would have done modular frames a bit earlier. So this could have set up. It was a mistake not doing early on. Need 75 modular frames about. It's a lot. It's truly a lot of modular frames. Let's craft the rest, I guess. Better to just craft it, I guess. Okay, we have 75. Nice. Yeah. That's kind of what you're gonna need. Just for the quick, like doing of them stuff. Um, yeah. Okay. So we can plan out the factory first, I think. Oh wow. We can do the planning of the factory first, right? I think that's gonna be best to do. The planning of the factory. And then after we plan kind of out the factory, we can start placing the stuff, kind of get an idea for what we're gonna do, and then from there we can just start getting things up. I don't think it's gonna be like a massive factory producing like hundreds of items per minute, but it's gonna be a smallish factory that gives us what we need. Right, it's over here. Okay, it's over here. So we have our beautiful concrete over there. um, which is important because obviously encased industrial beams are going to require concrete to do, right? That's kind of like an important addition to this nice space over here. Obviously, I also think it's a bunch of like pier nodes. It's a bunch of pier nodes. I'm going to be honest. We're probably going to turn this into something else, a late game. But we're still about, I would say, early game. We're not even mid game. I guess we're starting to go into the sections of mid game, but we are still pretty on early game, setting up steel production, right? Um, and yeah, we're not even going to talk about things like aluminum and whatnot. So yeah, there's also a nice pure copper node over here, which, funny enough, had a bug. There was a bug over here. I think it was a limestone node at a point, but when you place the miner on it, it would actually give you copper. Or yeah. So this limestone node that was here would have given you copper. So yeah. So yeah, okay. Just quickly. Okay. So yeah, that was actually really funny about that copper node giving concrete. No, the concrete giving like copper. So yeah. Um. So right. Um. So I think what we're gonna start with, right? Just grabbing all of these leaves. It's obviously gonna be the obvious first start. Also, we're gonna have to get rid of these things. No. Okay. I placed them to retaliate. I don't know why they're not retaliating. They're rather running away than retaliating. Let's passive retaliate. Let's maybe put it again to passive, right? And then put it to retaliate. Maybe it's a bug. Because I placed them on retaliate just because I didn't want them to come and attack me out of nowhere, but I don't want them to run away if like I'm busy causing trouble, you know. They need to attack me back. They need to face up. Right. So this is kind of also a spot that's kind of go-to for me to start building at. Um, it's a really good spot. It's not a bad spot. So yeah, I also like to like set up base here and build here often. It's not a bad spot. There's a bunch of good resources, and for some reason, I always tend to like do steel first, start steel off like in this area. I did a playthrough where I started to do a big steel setup and kind of like drove away a little bit of from satisfaction because it got a bit overwhelming and stuff like that, and I stopped the series completely. But that was like a few years ago. Um, but yeah, I did left all set up like down here, bringing all the resources from up here down there. Kind of wanted to make a hanging thing with a train coming into here, which I think I might do that this thing. I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna do it. Right. But first we need to get to all the trains, and we're ways off of that. Um, all right, so there might be a few back and forths regarding like concrete, especially. But let's go to foundations. I think we're gonna start off with. Do why can't I just display all my foundations? No, wait, no filter. That's what I want. Ah, haha. Okay, so I'm gonna. I think 1 meter or 2 meters. Is it? Just scared it's too low. But then again, I'm scared that 4 meters might be too high. I don't want it to be too high. But also I don't want it to be too low because then it clips into stuff easier, right? S- Let's see. Let's see. Let's do a zoop. See how it goes. Is it fine? It looks fine. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go with 2 meters. Um, don't think we'll go wrong going with 2 meters, right? We're just gonna grab these. They're still sticking through. Okay. All right. Gonna do that. It's running across here. Gonna do a nice little cube shaped thing. Right. Is it too big? It might be. I'm gonna be honest, it might be too big. Um, but big but. So what I wanted to do, right? Let's do this. Um, I'm let customizer. Do we have patterns? We don't. See, this is what's kind of messing with me now. I would have loved if I should have gotten the pattern instead of that stupid thing that displays the numbers that needs a crystal oscillator. Anyways, I'm done ranting. Let's do this. Okay. Let's go to special. Let's put down an awesome sink. Let's see how the stuff be looking. We have 2 coupons. Gonna be honest, 2 coupons might still be too little. There's a specific paint I want to get. Customization, right? It's this one, yeah. Yeah. Cool. This is what I want. That's what I want. I have just enough tickets for that. Right.
Fix
I
it.
want to do some early. I never. When I get to a point where I can start using these things, then it's kind of like
The process of deployment is the
too
most
late,
critical
and then I have to
step.
redo a lot of my factories if I want to incorporate like some of these patterns. So, what I wanted to do, right? This is yeah. Okay, this is one of the. What? Where did I just build that? There's gonna be forever a foundation stuck underneath this whole. Okay. Well, whatever, right? It's fine. We're gonna go to customizer. I'm gonna go full factory zone, right? I'm gonna want to mark out this area. I think, right? Is it too big? No, it's been marked out perfectly, right? So, customizer. Right. So I know there's like a copper node under here. I might erase it if I decide against this. The the one I want to use, because first floor is going to be for smelting, right? First floor is going to be for smelting. Also, I unlocked steel production. I want to go into the awesome shop. Is the elevators available yet? I think it's part of Arcade. In advanced steel production. Okay. I would love to actually use it. So I'm thinking about using this node, right? I'm not going to use that node because it's kind of a bit too out of the way for me. Right. Let's get the equipment workbench, craft the miner. Right. Take it out. Right. So production miner. Right. If I were to put this here, right? First of all, I can get rid of these three. Right. I like this. So I can maybe encase this into a glass cage of something, of some sort, right? When we get that eventually, because we're slowly but surely generating tickets, and that's kind of what we want. Can you please, thank you. Can you stop mining the iron? Right. So what I want to do is then place a wall over here. We're gonna place conveyor wall hole right over there. Is it gonna work as intended? No. So one thing I can already say I kind of dislike about this thing is the fact that it kind of does the whole a black hole like in the middle, which I kind of understand. Like it might be a bit hard. Like you get the conveyor, like where's that? You get these conveyor wall holes, right? So it might be hard to like give you the availability of just placing one of those wall holes and it kind of like automatically puts a hole straight through. But I don't like the black entrance. Like, and you can stand here and you can see it's just a white wall over here. It doesn't go through. So that's kind of a bit of a downside. I miss like sliding through the holes, but you know what? We don't have stuff for that. And I kind of like the fact that you can place your own hole now. You don't need to worry about it just being in the middle or something. Um, so this is going to be iron. This is going to be the input. This is where it's going to happen. Right. So I think let's get rid of that. Um, Obviously, I'm going to have to use the truck thing now. Right, we have to use a truck station. This is where I thought the factory might be a bit too large for my liking. But we're not going to do that much, so I think I'm going to cut it in half. I think I'm going to cut it in half over here, right? Because it just feels too large. I mean, I already feel like this is big enough. If we say like do foundries, foundry isn't that big. So let's see. I'm gonna do a truck station. Truck station needs to face this side, right? I want it to come into here. Maybe about over here. Let's check. So I don't know what we can do this side. Maybe we can run the logistics on this side then. There's maybe push it that side. Right. So there's a little bit of a walkway over here. I were to want to walk this side. We have the front side. We have a few things at the back. I think I could work with this. It's an interesting shape. So we can maybe play around with other stuff later on. So I'm gonna put that there. Right.
Exit reminds you to drive vehicles accurately
So
through
that
the
is our truck
application's
station.
dock area while
Right.
recording a
We
path.
can run the
This
outputs
ensures you
from here
complete
to the back over
properly once
here,
everything is
and maybe
active.
some,
The
like
truck
something, and
station can be
we can
set up low
add
or
maybe
high
an
and
extra
can also
foundation this
refuel
side if
vehicles.
we need to.
Unlike some pioneers, truck stations
Um,
care about saving
where is the
humanity.
foundries at? The foundry is like one in foundation in a bit. If we were to run it, let's say over here, we can do the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna need like one last row of foundations. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Right. Okay, so we can do that. Right. Ta-da! Okay, that's nice. That's neat. It doesn't flip over, so if we were to put up walls or something, it should be fine. Right. So that's gonna be four. It's obviously gonna be steel ingot, so that's gonna make 45 plus 45 plus 45 plus another beautiful 45 um, gold per minute. Oh well, steel ingots per minute. So let's say 45 times 4. That's gonna be 180. So that's automatically actually we need 3 because we can't carry 180 items per minute, and we can go only to 120, I think. Right? So, yeah, 120 resources. So 180 minus 45 and 35. So it's like 2 and a little bit we can carry. So yeah, that automatically kind of dials us down. But obviously we're gonna do unlock um, the Mark III as soon as possible. Right. So I'll sort out the logistics when we get there. See how I'm gonna do this. Otherwise, I might do something like maybe this, and maybe we can do like tier 2 facing that side, and do a conveyor wall hole about there. Is that gonna go perfectly in? Curve, default, straight. You would have thought like it would have gone straight, but now the thing is because it's linked straight to the now because it's linked straight to this, it's kind of off grid again. I have to curve it in. It's fine though, it's not that big a deal, but yeah. Still a bit annoying. Still a bit annoying. Yeah. Right. Do that. Okay, so we can run it in there, and then we can maybe run like a vertical, like a bit, this one a bit more upwards. That's all I can think, right? The other option is bringing it from here at the back, kind of lifting it up a bit, and then running it like one up, one down. So we'll have to play around with this concept a bit. I'm gonna remove it for now. For now, I'm just gonna keep it one wall, right? That's obviously come at the back into here. Gonna do that straight like sense. Um, I wanna keep it like ample space, I guess. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna take a conveyor splitter, right? Run the conveyors there and run it into there. It's gonna do no, 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 not that. Right. Next one. Next one, right. And if we were to maybe do something like oh, if we were to do maybe something like this, but like that. So that this is gonna no, no, it won't actually run through. So we can do something like maybe this. I think this will look neat enough. It. Okay, so I have no idea what just happened there, but my streaming software decided to die on me. I have no idea what just happened there. But I'm just quickly starting up. Satisfactory, because I have no idea what just happened there. I'm baffled. Yeah. All right. Uh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm so lost what just happened there. But okay, we're back. We're back. Good. I just see everything started dying and hitching, and next moment, uh, Mel Studio crashed. Right. Anyways, continuing where we left off. I don't know how long it. How. You know what? I just realized this won't work. This won't work. It's too close to the. I'm gonna have to like. We're gonna have to take it like about there or there. Put it like now. Well, that part's actually fine for the most of it. Then same here. This time like that. And then it should be okay. Yeah, go down like out, but maybe not so crooked, right? Preferably like over the two marks. Did I do the same with this side? Yeah, I did the same with it. Yeah, like that. Right, that's much better. Okay, and then the same with this side. Right. This is what we're gonna kind of go with, right? Obviously gonna link it all up. It's gonna look neat. One's gonna be this one. I think personally, I think I'm gonna. I don't even know. Like, it's not like an. It's not pers. I might just make a weird like hole. Where's the logistics, right? Conveyor hole about there, like we did. Just gonna put like straight and like make it do its thing. I guess. Or I can maybe no, 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 not that. Maybe do one like that. Kind of get the hole kind of lined up. In order to do that, get the hole kind of lined up like this, I think. That's straight. That's straight, yeah. Get the hole lined up like that, and yeah, kind of do it like that. And still put it in glass case, it's gonna look nice. But yeah, I think that's the other option, which I think looks a bit better, looks a bit cleaner. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. It's gonna curve default. The straight is weird. Curve is. I'm gonna do default. I'm gonna do default. Bless me, sorry. Yo. Yeah. Also, I think I'm gonna have to put this at like Mark II, right? These belts over here is gonna need to be Mark II. Same with this one, and same with this back one over here. They're obviously gonna go to Mark III really soon. Oh yeah, and same with this. That and that one needs to be Mark III. They're obviously gonna be well Mark II, but they need to be Mark III. These just need 45, so it's fine to go put it on a 60 line. But yeah, so we have that. Right. Obviously, this is gonna come from with a straight, just eating straight into that. Right. If we can grab a customizer, maybe let's see material, no patterns, right? No, maybe half. Wait, customizer half. Maybe nah. I'm gonna put it at a full one, a beautiful full line. Right. This. You know, because it marks danger or whatever factory zone. Right. Can mark it like that. Technically speaking, these are also. No, I'm gonna keep them clean. Never mind. Let's move them over. I'm so glad they changed it. You don't need the paint anymore. In the past, you needed the paint. Um, I'll paint the rest of it if the need arises. But yeah, so factory zone. Probably have to put this one also as a factory zone. Also, maybe an RE. How do you change the color of it? I would like it to be so that, right? Like that, I think. Yeah. Okay. I like this better. The orange kind of stands out a bit and it kind of gives you the vibe of it's a factory zone. Oh no, I changed the wrong thing color, the thing's color. Do it like that. It's gonna do it like that, right? Gonna change this back to the color it was. And let's do a customizer pattern like that, right? Because the car's gonna come into here. And this is, yeah, I like that. That looks better. Um, Also want to get a foundation. Do a small ramp like that. Right, and we are set. Asphalt ramp. We're set. Okay. Okay. I like how it's looking currently. So I think the rest of it's probably going to be a bit empty, right? Um, it's just going to be this mainly. And then we're going to have like these. Then we're going to have to go to the second floor, right? I think that might be what we need to do next. Um, but yeah, I do think that's where we're going to end it for today. No, it's probably a bit of a shorter one. We're gonna finish. I'll see to maybe finish the setup, and I'll show you guys the next live stream so we can maybe continue the rest of the stuff. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, well, do smash that like button, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing. And I'll definitely see you in the next one. Bye, guys.